You're deciding whether to settle your lawsuit, and one of the key questions you have is, how much time does the insurance company have in which to send me the settlement check? Would you like to learn the answer? Come join me as I share with you this great information. Hi, I'm Gerry Oginski. I'm a New York medical malpractice and personal injury trial lawyer practicing law in the state of New York. Well, as of today, August 31st, 2013, the answer is that a private insurance company has 3 weeks in which to send you your settlement check, provided that the attorney has sent them all of the appropriate closing papers. Now, what does that mean? One of them will be something known as a stipulation of discontinuance that has to be filed with the court that lets everybody in the court system know this case has been settled. What else? Now we have something called a general release, which is a release of all the claims that you've brought. And there may be something known as a hold harmless agreement. And what's that? A hold harmless agreement is a document where the attorney and the client simply signs off and says, hey, don't hold us responsible for any other claims being made, such as a lien by Medicare or Medicaid or any private health insurance company that may try and come after you as a result of you receiving money in this particular case. So it says, hey, if you receive any other money or any other claims from any other places, we, the defense, are no longer responsible for payment of any of these issues. Once the defense has received all of those documents in the proper fashion, and when I say proper fashion, it has to be sent to them by certified mail, return receipt requested. From the time that they receive that packet of documents, now the defense has 3 weeks in which to send payment. What happens if this is a municipal agency? What happens if this is the city of New York? Well, then I will tell you that those 3-week provision does not apply. Why do I share this great information with you? I share it with you just to give you an insight and an understanding into what goes on in the litigation process here in the state of New York, in cases involving medical malpractice, in cases involving accidents. Oh, and I have to tell you something. This does not apply to wrongful death matters. You want to know why? Because in wrongful death matters, we, the plaintiffs who represents the injured victim, who represents the family, have to go through an entire process of getting approval from the court first to not only settle the case, but then to agree on how the money is going to be distributed before we can ever actually get that settlement check. So there's an entire separate process that goes on if this is a death matter. But in cases where you have suffered an injury and are thankfully still alive, the defense will have 3 weeks for a private insurance company within which to get that check payable to both you and the attorney and send it off to the attorney. I recognize you probably have questions of your own. Well, if your matter happened here in the state of New York and you do have legal questions, what I encourage you to do is pick up the phone and call me. I can answer your legal questions. This is something I do every single day, and I welcome your call. You can reach me at 516-487-8207 or by email at Gerry, Gerry, at Oginski-law.com. Well, that's it for today's quick video. I'm Gerry Oginski. Have a great day.